What's up, guys? This is game 3 of the Spellbook vs. E-Dragons game. They've had, time to side and everything. So, Digidemon has first turn. He is the E-Dragons player, of course, and 01234231 is the Spellbooks player, or Prophecy, whichever one you want to call it. Digidemon is going to set one. That might be his previous... Oh my goodness, card destruction. That's very interesting. Then he's going to chain the max C so that he pretty much says, I opened with this hand trap. I want to keep it this way. So he set one. He actually opted not to set the Super Juve, which is interesting because, oh my god, and that isn't the return from the different dimension. Now, chances are he didn't set the Super Juve because he can't flip it during the end phase. And I'm pretty sure you can activate it earlier on. I'm not 100% sure, though. So maybe he just didn't care for the draw and wanted more consistency with that extra draw. Either way, both players have 4 cards in hand now. Digidemon's up a card with that one set, which we do not want to know what it is yet. We do want to know what it is, of course, but, Digidemon opened, all spells, and so he's just saying, I'm going to reroll the dice here. Give me some more E-Dragons, I want those. That face down could be something like a Monster Reborn, something to help his plays out. I'm just really not sure. It was the Monster Reborn. I'm so good. He's even special summon the Blaster. Now, he's probably going to make a limited plays here because of that Maxi. He doesn't want to give that Prophecy player a lot to work with. He just wants to drop that Red Dragon Archfiend and pass over to Prophecy. Prophecy, of course, is going to have... Oh my god, that's the game. I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. No, he flips the skill drain, declares spells, and Spellbook player is going to cry right now, because he's going to discard pretty much everything. Now, he has 4 cards left in hand, which is very interesting. If any of those are Priestesses, they're dead. If they're Magicians, they're dead. If they're Dragon the Spiritualist, they're dead. So, this card is kind of horrific against, Prophecy players. It's, can completely destroy their entire decks. Now, he's set 2 cards, both being traps, which is very interesting. I haven't seen a lot of traps out of, Prophecies usually. That deck that topped ran 2 Abokus, a Solemn, and, the Solemns. This deck, we've seen so far, he has been running the Bottomless, and the main of the side, we do not know, but he's been running them, so... He may have those just to stop plays, but we don't know exactly what he's going to want to do. Now, he's not going to be able... Digidemon's probably just going to want to make plays and attack directly, because, he won't be able to use Big Eye Effect, he won't be able to use Dragossaga Effect. Now, I'm pretty sure also he won't be able to use the E-Dragon's effect to bounce them back during the end phase. So that makes things very interesting in the fact that during the end phase, he'll just be able to leave all these E-Dragons on the field, when normally they would bounce, but now they will just stay on the field, which is really crazy. Now, Digidemon is going to use Blaster Effect, I'm pretty sure, to get maybe a Blaster, maybe a Burner to his hand, maybe that, whatever it is, the Flamvell Guard to Synchro for an 8. At this point, having big beaters might be better than having, monsters with good effects. Of course, he's already gotten rid of his Red Dragon Archfiend so that he could make that Eradicator Epidemic Virus play. He's just going to summon the Tsukiyomi and poke, which means chances are he saw a Bottomless Trap Hole out of 01234231. Problem with the Tsukiyomi is the fact that, he's going to, well, it's a very small monster, but it won't bounce back because of skill drain. So Tower Effect is going to activate, since it was destroyed, I guess. Does the Eradicator Epidemic Virus destroy? Yep, it destroys, and so Grand Spellbook Tower is going to get its effect to add a monster to 01234231's effect. I think I got that right. I don't know, I've said this guy's name so many times. I'm not 100% sure what he's going to be wanting to grab. He can grab a lot of the stuff in his deck, outside of a Priestess, but I really don't know. He probably wasn't very prepared. He's going to get the Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, which is a card we've been seeing cited a lot against E-Dragons. Not because of his effect to when he destroys a monster banished cards, but of his effect that I'll just hover over it for you guys that don't know. But your opponent cannot banish cards from either player's graveyard, so you can get a lot of E-Dragon effects. Also, you can get E-Dragons out of their graveyard, but usually those E-Dragons effect will just trigger. So it's not usually a good idea. Now he's going to discard his Blaster and his Burner to get another monster. Oh no, he's going to pop that back row. That's very interesting. He's going to chain the Compulse and add the Redox back to Digidemon's hand. Now, Digidemon, of course, can banish because the skill drain is up, so he can drop that Redox if he wants to. I don't know if it was the correct play there to, you know, use the Compulse, but I guess so, because maybe, yeah, skill drain would definitely negate that secondary effect. So maybe he just didn't have enough plays with that Redox, you know. I can't see his graveyard right now, which is one of the things I think is annoying about DN, you know, spectating duels, is that you can't check graveyards. I really wish that was, you know, something you could see. Also, when a player reveals their hand, I'd like it to just show in the middle of the screen, but I don't really work for Dueling Network, so I can't change that. He's going to use the Redox effect to discard with the Redox he just ripped off the top, and summon the Blaster from his graveyard. This Blaster might just be a big beater. Not sure what he's going to say now. Oh, his back row, of course. It could be a Bottomless, it could be another Compulse. We have no idea what it is right now. So, you know, because he discarded both of those, he won't be able to use Redox's effect. He's going to flip the Bottomless Trap Hole, and I was correct. That was Bottomless. He's going to banish the Blaster. So now we're just going to have to see what he gets with the Blaster. He's going to get another Blaster, and he's just going to drop that Blaster. Oh, well, no, he can't drop the Blaster because he's already used Blaster's effect this turn. So next turn, he'll be dropping the Blaster, and that's not going to be good. Okay, was that the final turn for Eradicator Epidemic Virus? I'm not sure. That was 1, 2, 3. I think this is the third turn, right? Or maybe it's the last? Or maybe it's no longer up? I don't know. That's weird. He's going to attack directly with the Kaiku, and we're just going to have to see what this last card in hand is. Because, you know, this card that he just top decked, the card to the furthest right in his hand, it could be something that wins him the game. In the same vein of things, Eradicator Epidemic Virus is down, so 0-1, 2-3-4, 2-3-1 has really come back from this. Usually, when the E-Dragon player flips Eradicator Epidemic Virus, it's game against spellbooks. But he's been able to hang in there mostly because he started with 2 traps instead of starting with a hand that was like 6 spells. So he got very lucky there and played this out well. You know, also top decking that tower that let him get the Kaiku. He's been blessed with this game. Anyway, Digidemon is going to... Oh my god. He's going to get the Blaster and then normal summon the Fusilier Dragon, the Null Mode Beast. If you don't know this card, you can normal summon it without tributing and have its attack. But since skill drain's up, it's going to be at its full 2800. They usually use this card to make rank 7 plays because you don't need your normal summon most of the time. But in this case, it's just going to be a big beater because of skill drain. Now, we're going to see if 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1 has any plays. With all the looking he's doing in his opponent graveyard, he might just be looking for, say, you know, what plays he's going to make next turn, or he might have a Monster Reborn that he wants to do something with a Veiler with, and, you know, I mean, he can't, on one hand, of course, he can't go into the Crimson Blader, really, because it won't get its effect, and I'm pretty sure it's only 2800, but he could go into something like a Red Dragon Arcfiend if he runs it. Of course, he's activating the Spellbook of Secrets. Whatever he gets here is going to be very important. He gets the Grand Spellbook Tower, so he's going to activate the Star Hall, activate the Tower. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's going to set a card and bank on the fact that Digidemon might not be able to summon any more monsters. If he can summon another monster, this looks to be game. If he can't, then Spellbook player will have a very good chance to do something the next turn at least. So we're just going to have to see what Digidemon does, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1 is probably sweating right now. So he's got those 2 monsters in graveyard. It all banks on what he drew here. If we see him start to banish spellbooks, or not spellbooks, banish E-Dragons, we might see, oh, he's going to summon the Earth Baby Dragon, and that should be game. That was probably a Magician. That was a great match, though, between these two, back and forth. 0-2-3-4, 2-3-1, made a valiant effort trying to play against that first turn Eradicator, Epidemic, Virus, and Skill Drain, but, spellbooks cannot really work against that. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this match. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll be sure to do some more duels that I commentate over, because I want to get a feel of this meta. I want to, see every play, all the nuances of the decks, and whatever they're doing. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.